You highlighted before the game, didn't you, how deep South Korea can be. They've completely changed their tactics. I can only presume they caught your analysis.
Well, Jason Park's in a WhatsApp group, so he must have sent it over to the coaches before the game.
You sorted them out.
축구팬 여러분 안녕하세요. 팀 하프타임입니다. 대한민국 2002년에 혼을 불러오다. 영국 매체 스카이 스포츠는 대한민국의 선수들이 에듀케이션 시리 스테디움에서 우루과이와 가나의 경기 마지막에 추가 득점이 나오지 않기를 바라는 모습은 멋진 장면이었다고 말했습니다. 또 도하에서 종료 휘슬이 울렸을 때 선수들과 팬들은 기쁨의 눈물을 흘렸고 한국과 일본은 모두 16강에 진출했으며 한국은 월요일에 브라질을 상대하게 되었다고 전했습니다. 손흥민 선수도 경기 후 우루과이와 가나의 결과를 기다리며 다양한 감정이 들었다고 말합니다.
Tell us about the agony of being in the centre circle, watching it on your phones, and the ecstasy, finding out first from the fans that the other game had finished. What was that whole thing like?
I mean, that was the longest 6 minutes of my life. So I think we could see that everyone is still telling, yeah, anytime 6 minutes, but our game is finished. How is the anytime? We were like, and then everyone was like worried. And then if last minute, I think Uruguay had a free kick, and everyone was like, why they give a free kick? And also some bad language, but. Look, I mean, everyone was really hope that we go through, and then I think everyone said that we deserve it because we beat one of the best team in the group stage, and I think what I say always is a great time when everyone is together waiting something that goes positive. I think that's what we did today, and then I'm very very happy and stay longer in Qatar.
It was fantastic stuff. Many congratulations.
Thank you very much.
이어지는 BBC 스포츠 영상에서 패널들도 16강 진출 결정의 순간에 주목하며 선수들과 팬들의 눈물, 흥분, 기쁨 등이 뒤섞이는 굉장한 장면이었다고 말합니다. 이번 영상의 메인 패널은 리오 퍼디낸드, 마우리시오 포체티노, 앨런 시어러입니다.
What a moment. I mean, some of the scenes that we're looking at and the emotion from their fans, the tears, the excitement, the joy, the agony that they had to go through, waiting for those final few minutes to confirm that they're through. It's unbelievable. I couldn't see that happening that second half, but they stuck in there, and the way they scored their goal was incredible.
The crazy thing, we're sitting here going, come on, throw the kitchen sink here. Yeah. Come on, put your best foot forward. They were patient. They were together, they're disciplined, and they get the goal, and then after that, what other sport evokes emotion like this?
It's the value of a goal that does it in football, that's the thing. So you get...
스카이 스포츠는 김영건 선수의 동점골 장면을 다음과 같이 전했습니다. 김영건은 이리저리 튀는 공을 27분에 득점하며 태극전사들에게 안도를 주었다. 코너킥에서 크리스티아노 호날두의 등을 맞고 튀어나온 공을 포르투갈은 걷어내지 못했고 2018 월드컵에서 독일을 상대로 득점했던 수비수 김영건에게는 쉬운 기회였다. 패널들은 동점골 장면을 보며 약간의 운이 따라주었지만 좋은 킥과 득점이었다고 평합니다. 또 한국의 실점 장면을 분석하며 압박과 능동적인 수비의 필요성을 강조합니다.
South Korea got themselves back in the game. Goal from Kim Young-gwan.
Yeah, they got a warning, Portugal. They got away with one when the cross came in, and then they scored and it was offside. But it's another good ball and they attack it well. All right, they get a little bit of fortune when it hits Ronaldo, doesn't it? He actually turns his back on it.
Weird.
And it bounces really nicely.
He claimed the goal in the first game and claimed an assist on this one.
Great pass.
Yeah, he doesn't expect that to go there. He's expecting one of his teammates to clear that. You can see him turn his back and it falls lovely into the path, and he sticks it away really well. Assist, yeah.
Yeah, maybe for
Good reaction.
Rio, you highlighted before the game, didn't you, how deep South Korea can be. They've completely changed their tactics. I can only presume they caught your analysis.
Well, Jason Park's in a WhatsApp group, so he must have sent it over to the coaches before the game.
You sorted them out. They did, though. They're much different, Alan.
They're playing a crazy high line now, and what they're doing is that when Portuguese players have got no pressure on the ball, when that happens, you can't hold that high line like that because you're getting runners exactly like they did for the goal. And I thought, okay, they've been caught out with it, they've conceded the goal, but they've continued to do it in any switch of play. There again, high line. You can see they're very narrow in there. That switch of play,
gone from one extreme to the other.
Yeah,
really.
absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it is really hard, and it's difficult, really difficult to do that. And you're going to get caught and get done by doing that when you're not having any pressure on the ball. And as I said, timing the runs, ball in behind, you're going to get that. He does okay. They make the run in there, which then creates the space for the fullback to come into, but they've been causing them all sorts of problems in doing that. Then the ball goes into the middle, and it's a ploy. The goalkeeper gets it again, one straight long ball for the running behind, and they've been caught again. If they don't change that,
how would you
get
address
punished.
that at half time, Mauricio? If you saw your team doing that, what would you say? You've got to drop when they've got the freedom?
That should go to press, like say Alan. I am agree with him. I think they were very compact. I think they were the distance was good, but after you need to press more to the opponent, and then the line defensive need to be more proactive and to slide.
스카이 스포츠는 경기 후 손흥민 선수 인터뷰를 다음과 같이 전했습니다. 손흥민은 세 번째 월드컵에 나서며 저는 이 순간을 오랫동안 기다려왔고 해낼 수 있을 것이라고 믿었습니다. 라고 전했다. 저는 주장으로서 좋은 모습을 보이지 못했지만 팀원들이 많이 도와주었습니다. 저는 그들에게 감사하며 자랑스럽게 생각합니다. 그들은 절대 포기하지 않았고 팀을 위해 희생했습니다. 마우리시오 포체티노는 손흥민이 세계 최고의 윙어라고 평하며 현재 최고의 폼은 아니지만 그의 능력은 대단하며 경기에서 영향력을 끼치기 위해 최선을 다했다고 말합니다. 계속해서 역전골 분석 영상 함께 보시겠습니다.
There's your man, Heung-min Son.
The best game in the world. No another sport. And then to have this key player on the pitch that maybe wasn't his best game, but was decisive in the last action to provide
he had one moment,
and provide the assist, great assist to score and go through.
Almost as good as the game were the pictures when the goal went in of the South Korean fans, the tears, the joy.
And the players, that picture of Son on the ground with his absolutely crying his eyes out. There's still 8 minutes to go in the other game. Let's see that goal again because it came from nowhere. They didn't really look like they were going to score, did they?
We said we were shouting in there, go on, you've got to go for it now. There's not long left now, and it's from a corner. I mean, the Portuguese, I'm sure, in their analysis of this, will be devastated the way this happened. He runs here, this is Son at his best. But like Mauricio said, he hadn't performed well at all today. But this moment came, and look at the bodies around him, the white shirts. Look at all the bodies. How is he even seeing this pass?
Unbelievable.
Amongst all of those bodies. But the weight of the ball and the timing of the run was absolutely inch perfect.
Perfect. Hwang Hee-chan, yes, he can.
Everything about that goal was perfection. The run, the close control for him to get up there in the first place, and then to have the ability to pick that little pass and the way to pass. There you go. Put it into his path. I mean, the timing of the run and then the finish was meant to be, wasn't it?
Amazing,
incredible.
Amazing. Heung-min Son.
Is that what you expect from him? You manage
Yes.
him, obviously.
No, of course. He's capable of it. His quality is amazing.
And he's been struggling this World Cup. I mean, he's going through it. He's playing with this mask.
He's not in his best. He's
comfortable.
not in his best. Struggle after Marseille Champions League game, and it's impossible to play with this mask. But he's doing a great effort trying to be there inside to the pitch. But he's going to grow.
You can see what it means to the players. You can see what it means to all those fans. I mean, it's unbelievable scenes.
It's just fabulous.
역전골의 주인공 황희찬 선수는 경기 후 다음과 같은 인터뷰를 남겼습니다. 제가 교체로 출전했을 때 모두 같은 이야기를 했습니다. 이것이 좋은 결과였으며 손흥민이 공을 잡았을 때 제게 공을 줄 것을 알고 있었어요. 완벽한 패스였고 제가 득점하는 것이 더 쉬웠습니다. 손흥민은 경기 전에 제가 무언가 해낼 것이라며 믿음을 보여주었습니다. 이어지는 다른 해외 매치 영상에서도 역전골 장면을 분석하며 손흥민 선수의 활약에 주목합니다. 또 한국에는 다른 좋은 선수들도 많이 있다고 전합니다.
You know, here the South Koreans still had the wind in their sails. They still went for it right up until the final moments. We hadn't seen Son Heung-min score in this competition. We sort of wondered where the magic would come from. But as we'll see shortly, he did provide the inspiration for the winner.
Tactically, I mean, Bento was under pressure going into this game. I mean, there was talk about him possibly losing his job if they were to get knocked out. And that's down to him being quite pragmatic in his approach. And the Koreans, they don't like it, do they? They want to see Son on the ball. I mean,
look at
they
their
love it.
characteristic as a team in transition. I mean, they're phenomenal.
when you take the reins off them, they've got so much quality.
Absolutely,
It's kind of like,
they
why
have
don't
more
you let
players
them play?
than Son as well.
Right.
Obviously, Son is the main focal point, but he's had that injury that he's not played.
Yeah.
And it was touch and go if he was going to make the squad. People were quite surprised that he was going to be in the squad. I mean, it's Heung-min Son. You have to put him in the squad if he has an opportunity to play at some point. But there are other players, as we can see in their team. This is a fantastic counter coming from Son Heung-min. It's absolutely brilliant. You know, in this situation, it's like one
This is
against
where he
five.
thrives, isn't it?
And
Yeah.
it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant play.
And he just slips it in
Look at
between,
that.
freezes four players, and then
all the
DJ
Portugal
Quang-
players are behind the ball. It's incredible.
Yeah.
You know, and it's again Korea. It's like when they need something, all of a sudden. I mean, this is unbelievable. I mean, he's got no support here.
But this is what Son Heung-min does best.
Yeah.
It's his pace, it's his
that
tenacity.
vision.
The ball just sticks to him, and then it's the vision.
wonderful
right at
run.
the end, isn't it?
Not all players make that run.
Yeah.
You know,
Or
he's-
go offside.
We've seen him do
go
that.
offside.
They don't hold it.
The timing was perfect right here from Hwang.
He's got three
you know,
players around him. He still
Hwang.
finds the quality of pass to put him in.
Yeah, and he is one of the superstars. You know, we talk about the Ronaldos and the Messis, but you know,
He's maybe not. He's not that bracket, but
he's
certainly
not in
you
that
would look at him
bracket, but he is,
as the
isn't
next
he?
bracket down.
But he's
But
been
even, you know,
consistent in the English
he's
Premier League for
consistent,
like, 2-3 seasons, and I feel like no one ever, puts him in those brackets. Obviously not with Messi, but I think he's the one below that. He's brilliant.
He's in that
I think he's in an interesting bracket where worldwide, if he plays in any stadium, he's embraced. People love him. He always got the FIFA Fair Play Award.
Yeah.
You know, and he's a different player than Andres
These things
Iniesta,
are
who's
incredible, aren't they?
just a beautiful player, but he's loved the same way.
He is.
Throughout
He's
the
a
world.
fantastic player. Consistent as well.
대한민국은 포르투갈의 2대1로 역전승을 거두며 오는 6일 새벽 지조 1위 브라질과 16강전을 치릅니다.
And the prize for South Korea?
Yeah, place in the last 16 and a match against Brazil.
That's what I mean. It's unbelievable.
Fantastic. I mean, it just looked like it was sort of petering out and then wham.
I need to go and have a wash. I was sweating all the way through that last 5 minutes of the game. It was like, and the game just blew up at the end. It was just boring, wasn't it, at the big parts? But then this World Cup's throwing up some crazy results.
We're having fun, aren't we?
Yes, that's true.